What's up, Dunk Squad? It's Wayne Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're back with year 3 of the Madden 22 Carolina Panthers Realistic Rebuild. If you tune in to part two really aggravated the hell out of me, bro. Got to the draft, was literally like in the third round when the broadcast just stopped out of nowhere. But before that broadcast stopped, EA servers kept going down. It kept kicking me out. I kept hopping back in. The clock was still ticking, still running in the draft. I had to pause the damn draft to make my picks. And then in the end, the broadcast just stopped. And I just said, fuck that shit. And just finished the draft off screen as the video ended. So with that being said, man, but before I show you the roster and the draft picks that we did end up taking, I can say we had a great offseason. It wasn't like the offseason from year one where we just failed Sam Darnold. No, we wanted to make sure, we paid him the new contract. He is going to be our franchise starting quarterback. So we wanted him to feel comfortable, and I think we did our thing in the offseason. I think we addressed all the issues, not all of them, especially on defense, but on offense for the most part, especially offensive line. I think we are building around him, and we are fully committed to Sam Darnold trying to win us a Super Bowl here in Carolina. And let's go ahead, man, and meet the squad, meet the roster, meet the team, meet the rookies that we drafted in the draft since y'all didn't get to see all the damn picks. But looking at the quarterback position, we do have Sam Darnold. We paid him. It wasn't that bad of a contract, so team-friendly contract. And when you look at it, we got 3 years left, $29.9 million total salary. Cap hit 15.3, this season. So not a bad contract. As he didn't go up dev trade, still got that boring brown normal dev. But Sam Darnold, we've been winning with him. We won the division twice, 2 years in a row, 2 playoff appearances, 1 NFC championship appearance. But we did get bounced out from my Minnesota Vikings in the first round last season. But hopefully, especially with Brady, he left the Bucks this offseason. They did get Baker. Baker's good and all, but Minshew went to the Falcons, and Kyle Allen was the quarterback for the Saints last season. So it's looking real good for us, especially in the quarterback position. I think we can still dominate this NFC South division. But we did bring in Jimmy G, no more Cam Newton. Jimmy G, which is a move that could happen in real life. They could trade or sign Jimmy G if he were to get cut by the 49ers. And then we still got that Barry Tegart 7th-round pick guy that we took last season. And then at running back, we got Christian McCaffrey, who was the MVP last season. MVP. He had a lot of receiving yards, took away some receiving yards from my receivers on the team. But look at that, 1,700 yards. We rushed a lot with him, 20 touchdowns. But when it came to the damn playoff game, bro, this nigga had 9 carries. 9 carries, and I blame Matt Rule for that. 9 carries, he was averaging 7.1 yards per carry, and we lost the game. Why? Because you did not feed Christian McCaffrey enough. So hopefully, if we do make the playoffs again, feed, run, CMC. Damn it. Especially when he's running the rock. Chuba Hubbard was great. He had a special team touchdown last season, and we still got Darwin Thompson, and this guy must have came from the practice squad somewhere. Fullback still got JT Sheffield. And then JT Sheffield. Yeah, he's our rookie fullback from last season. I thought he was in the league like 2 seasons after that. But DJ Moore, who played better last season, had almost 1,000 yards, came up shy. If Christian McCaffrey didn't steal some of those yards. He was only 18 yards shy, 8 touchdowns, led the team with that. Robbie Anderson was good, had a lot of touchdowns. He led the team in touchdowns with 12. Terrace Marshall was good in his second season, going into his third season. Now we got Sheet Smith. And because the game pissed me off, bro, I looked at free agency. I was like, let's get a return, man. We only had Chuba Hubbard, who had that kick return touchdown. And I saw this guy, Earl Noel, sitting there, right? Looked at the return. It was a 90. I'm like, okay, 21 years old. So he said overall he can, catch the ball, 82 catching. That's already better than Robbie Anderson. Well, Robbie Anderson did regress. He lost his star dev trait. But I'm looking at it. I'm like, this dude got some good stats. Even with the route running, besides the deep route running, can work on that a little bit. Got Cam Newton's old number 1. I go and click on him, star dev. And we're not going to give you number 1. That is Cam Newton's number. His jersey's probably going to be retired here in Carolina. So we're going to go ahead and give you 16, my boy. You have 16. But Earl Noel could be the successor to Robbie Anderson. He is in the contract year. He's 30 years old. He's regressing. We could have Our third receiver right there is Terrace Marshall, can move up the depth chart. Tommy Tremble was kind of disappointing last season. He had zero touchdowns. Still got Ian Thomas there. We did draft this guy, Jerry Curse, to be our third tight end. And then this is where I give us an A+ when it comes to the offseason and free agency. Brought in Jonah Williams at left tackle, so we were able to kick Taylor Moton back over to right tackle. We drafted this guy, Sheldon Keys, in the third round, who was a center, but we saw that he was better when it came to pass blocking, so we kicked him out to left tackle. He was a 69 overall. He went up to a 70. He's going to be a good backup, good 6 offensive lineman swing tackle for us, right? Left guard, we did draft one in the first round, which I should have did that the season before, but we got Ricky Thurston, 6'4", 341 pounds, hidden Dev. So that left side of the offensive line looking just completely new, completely revamped as we look to protect Sam Darnold. In the offensive line we had with Dennis Daly and Brady Christensen and all them, they weren't playing that bad. So now that we improved on the offensive line and Sam Darnold was playing good, he might even play better with this new protection. And then at center, another new face, veteran J.C. Treader, who we brought in free agency along with Jonah Williams. We still got F-line, who is kind of like a cap casualty, but we got money, and we want to keep that depth on the O-line. So I'm looking to keep him as this is going to be his final year here in Carolina. Then at right guard, we have the rookie from last season who was decent. He was actually our best offensive lineman last season, so I'm giving him another crack at it. Starting at right guard, still got Deontay Brown. And then at right tackle, we got Taylor Moton going back to right tackle, and then we still got Brady Christensen. So when you look at our depth, like the Brady Christensens, the Pat F. lines, and this guy Sheldon Keys, we got 3 extra linemen that could come in and start if anything were to happen to the starters. So I think we're set up O-line, and I think Sam Darnold should be very happy. Sammy Darnold should be happy. We hooked up the O-line for him. Then on the defense, you got Brian Burns, still an X factor. You got right in Igor Tosmatos. I'm moving his ass back in the rush D tackle because we had him as a rush right in, and it didn't work out. He only had 1 sack. So he is a run stuffer, so we're going to move him in. Brought back Sheldon Richardson. He had like 5 sacks. He was good. And we did draft this guy, James Henson, who I thought I was going to move the defensive tackle. We're going to keep him at right end, play a little bit of backup left end because I don't like Laurel Murchison or Kamara, who I think got cut in real life anyway. Defensive tackle got Derek Brown, still looking to find his partner in crime. But Davion Nixon, Bravion Roy, they're there for depth, but I mean, Sheldon Richardson can move over and play defensive tackle. This guy Henson can move over and play defensive tackle. Igor Matos is going to play that role. And then at left outside linebacker, our first round pick last season, Ty Colbert, who we probably shouldn't have taken because I feel like we needed offensive line more, but we had let Hassan Reddick go. He was a normal dev last season. What happens in the offseason, Madden rewards me with that new shiny star dev trait. Very happy about that. It makes the pick seem like, I was a genius, even though I was doubting myself with the pick. But it worked out for us. And we did lose Kyler Fackrell. So we decided, hey, why not bring in another former Arizona Cardinal like how they had Hassan Reddick, and let's bring in Marcus Golden, to back him up. And then middle linebacker, we brought in, Jeremy Chin. So first season, he was our middle linebacker, 9 interceptions, right? Second season, moving back to free safety because we needed a free safety. 1 pick. This season, I'm moving his ass back to middle linebacker. He is our Luke Kuechly. Still got Jermaine Carter Jr. Then at right outside linebacker, still got Shaq Thompson going into his final year of his deal. So we did draft Patrick Booker, a right outside linebacker out of Louisville, to sit and learn behind him as he could be the potential successor to Shaq Thompson. Is that Michael Kendricks? Oh, Marvin Kendricks. Okay, that was a guy we signed last year in the preseason, undrafted. He can develop 2 behind them. Then at cornerback got Dante Jackson, J.C. Horn, Henderson. They all had more than 2 picks last season, so I'm fine with those numbers. We did trade Troy Pride last year for an extra 5th-round pick. We did draft this guy, Justin Webster, who's like a return guy. He could be a good 5th, 4th cornerback for us. Free safety, this is the weakest spot on the team. Now, like I said, we moved Jeremy Chin back to middle linebacker, so that left a hole here. Still got Miles Hartsfield. I'll get to him in a minute. But we drafted this guy, Tyrone Robinson, who was like a special teams guy. He possibly could start. Look at his stats. It's not that bad. But he could potentially start for us, right? You got Christopher Blades, a guy that we took last year, 6'4", almost 200 pounds. And I'm looking at his stats, bro. I'm looking at his strength, his play rec, his man, his zone, his press, his catching, his tackling, his hit power, pursuit. All those numbers are good. All those numbers are good. He looks like a beast, and I think I'm going to give him a chance to start. Actually, it's going to be an open competition between him and this Tyrone Robinson guy. No relations, but it's going to be open competition. And then at strong safety, we got this guy Cordell Reese in the second round, 74 hidden dev. I think it was our best draft pick besides the offensive lineman, as he has hidden dev, as he's going to be our strong safety. Still got Sam Franklin Jr. right there. And then at kicker, we still got Zane Gonzalez and Jack Fox. And I think we need to name a team captain. We actually don't. We got a team. I think we're better than ever. We're better than the two teams that we had the first two seasons. And the first team went to the NFC Championship game. So who knows what it's going to be like for us this season. But Matt Rule, it's been good. But, man, that playoff game hurt when he did not feed Chris McCaffrey the ball enough. But we lose the first preseason game. And like I said, we have competition at free safety. So we're going to put Blades in this time. And I think I'm looking for Blades to win the starting job. 45-10. We do have a camp standout. We have a veteran leadership. And this is Ty Colbert. Okay. Tackling, football IQ. We'll do tackling. I wish it had like power rusher moves so they can make them a scheme fit. And this should be Robbie Anderson maybe. Terrace Marshall. We had this last year, and I had quickly pressed X, and I had hit faking out tacklers, right? But I want to do getting open. Work on his route running. Fuck, man. I hit short route running, but, I mean, hey, he's in the slot. So I meant to do deep route running. But it's straight. And then we're going to go ahead to the free safety position and switch out Hartsfield and put the rookie in behind Blades, Robinson. All these guys are decent overall, man. Decent overall. I think Robinson has the most upside because he's 22.67. And then Blades is 24. And let's go ahead and simulate again and see if we lose all three preseason games. We actually do. We do have an injury. We only got to cut 11 people. Oh, Robbie Anderson, foot fracture. Looks like he's going to miss the first game of the season. But, hey, we got that star dev, undrafted rookie receiver. Looking at the stats, Barry Taggart didn't play. Oh, Jimmy G. Don't tell me Jimmy G's not going to make the team. I gave him a 2-year deal now. I gave him a 2-year deal. But I will cut him. But I think we're going to, man, Taggart was playing against backups, still threw 2 picks. So we're going to rock with Jimmy G as our backup quarterback. Darwin Thompson wasn't bad. He can be our running back 3. And Shea Smith, he balled out, man. He did his thing. Noel was okay. Thompson, did we play Shea Smith, see what he can do? Think we might. Christensen and Keys, that's why they're backups. They gave up 2. And then looking at the sacks, we had 2 for Derek Brown, Colbert, Chen, Igor Matos. Davion Nixon had 3 TFLs. Okay. And then, oh my God, Zane Gonzalez. Really only missed 2 though, because 1 was blocked, but can't be doing that in preseason. So we got to watch a couple of these dudes, man. Like, they don't want their jobs. They're not taking their jobs serious enough. But Taggart, we're going to put him on the practice squad for another year. Maybe next year he can make the active roster. Running back, I'm going to keep Taylor. He had a touchdown in the preseason. Thought about moving him, though. Shea Smith, Wright, Noel. We're going to get rid of Wright. Release him. And I even like this Meadows guy. He's like another return guy, so we're going to keep him. Fletcher is probably time for him to go back on the practice squad as our long snapper. The center, he can get cut. 56 overall, he's 26. That's just bad. Not going to make it in this league. Defense here, we're going to cut Kamara. And we're going to keep, thinking about cutting this guy too, Laurel Murchison. Thinking about cutting him. I didn't sign him or anything. weakness. And we can move over Henson to the left. I should have just did that from the get-go. Don't know why I'm wasting my time keeping guys on the roster I knew I was going to cut or didn't want here. So we're going to move him over to the left. He can play the left, right, and defensive tackle. Keep all 4 DTs. Antoine Simon, he can go on the practice squad. Right outside linebacker, we're good with those 3 guys. Cornerback, we got Jackson Horn, Henderson, Taylor, Stanley Thomas, the rookie, and then Calvin Hurd down here can go on the practice squad. And I didn't even look at the stats for these guys, but when I look at them right now, you had 3 tackles, an interception for Hartsfield, so he's probably going to make the team. He's not starting, though. I'll tell you that right now, he's not starting. 10 tackles for Blades, and then Robinson had 1 tackle. So we're going to keep Robinson. We're going to keep Franklin. But these guys down here, they can go on the practice squad. And that should be, after this Jason Hill dude, that should be everybody. We should be good. That should be 11. I wasn't counting when I was making the cuts and the demotions to the practice squad. We do have to cut one more damn person. Hate when it's always one more person. And then I never know who to cut. I love our secondary. Love our depth at linebacker, depth on the O-line. We might have to cut that damn running back. He's not that bad, though. He's bad at break tackling. Do I cut Sam Franklin Jr.? He wasn't that bad in the preseason, man. I don't know what to do. I mean, we can always move Kendricks to the practice squad. I wanted that extra depth on the linebacker position, though. Man, this is a tough one. If anything, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anderson is out right now, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still. So Meadows can go in the practice squad. We're moving the running back. At least he's still on the team. He's still a part of the team as a practice squad member, so it's not going to hurt me that much to put him on the PS. But let's go ahead and adjust the lineup. We went 0-3 in the preseason. That's not concerning or anything. Could be good luck for us. And this offensive line is looking way better. The offense is looking way better, man, than it was a year ago. Looking at the depth chart, we're going to go Sam Darnold, Jimmy G, Christian McCaffrey, Chuba Hubbard, Darwin Thompson. Ian Thomas is the backup fullback to J.C. Sheffield. Receiver, we're going to go DJ Moore, Terrace Marshall. We're going to start Sheet Smith, but we're going to put Noel probably in the slot a little bit, and then we're going to go with Ian Thomas as like the backup wide receiver 6. Then that left tackle, we got Jonah, Keys, and then we'll put, where's Christensen? Put Christensen right there. Guard, we're going to go, who's my backup left guard? Howard. Okay, we'll put Christensen in over him. Got a lot of depth. We got Pat Efline. We could put Brady Christensen or Keys. We drafted Keys as a center, so we'll put him back there as our third guy. Efline can be the backup third right guard. And then tackle, we can go with Keys right there behind Christensen and Moten. Henson, we got Brown. That's fine. Davion Nixon can finally start this season. And then we got Colbert, Golden, Chin. Oh, that's fine. Booker, Kendricks, Warren, Taylor. Free safety, we're going to go with Blades, Hartsfield, then Robinson. Then we're going to go Reese, Franklin, and then Robinson again. And then kickoff return man will be Noel, will be Webster. We drafted them as return guys. And then we got Meadows. Oh, you know what? Chuba Hubbard had his touchdown last season, so we're going to put him back there. And Noel. And then punt return, I guess, can be, where the hell is that safety? I thought Robinson was a return guy, so we're going to put him up there somewhere. Smith. Oh, yeah, over Christian McCaffrey. So we'll do Meadows. Who the hell's our return guy? Chuba Hubbard, Noel. We need Webster and Meadows still. So Webster, Meadows, Robinson, Smith. I guess Noel. Yeah, we'll rock with that. Jack Fox will be our kickoff starter. J.C. Treader will be our long snapper, or we could do Pat Eflon, making all that damn money. We'll put him right there as the backup, J.C. Treader. Third down back will be McCaffrey. Power back will be McCaffrey. Slot receiver will be. Let's do Noel, and then we'll put DJ Moore right here. Maybe Terrace Marshall. You know what? Yeah, let's leave it like that. And then left end will be Brian Burns. Right end will be Colbert. That's fine. D tackle will be Derek Brown, Gross Matos, and Sheldon Richardson. Sub linebacker will be Chen, Thompson. They have Jermaine Carter. That's fine with me. And really, we could go Christopher Blades. But we're going to do Jermaine Carter. Slot cornerback will be C.J. Henderson Taylor. And they have Christopher Blades. But we could do Hartsfield. That way we get all our guys, all our backups involved. And let's go ahead and advance to next week as we kick off the season against the Houston Texans. Let's check out this camp stand. I don't know why I keep clicking this shit. It's that poise thing, right? Colbert. Okay. See if he can get 2 sacks. Our season goal, I'm going to say we look stronger than ever. Brady out of the division. I think we need to make the playoffs, bro. We made the playoffs twice already. We need to make the playoffs. Matt Rule, you're in the hot seat, but not really the hot seat. He's been fine, coach, getting us to 2 division titles, 2 playoff appearances, an NFC Championship game. But we need to start winning. Our window is getting really close as we see some linemen, receivers, running back, quarterbacks, cornerbacks, D tackles. We could look at this guy, Alex Richard. Could look at a bigger defensive end. I don't really see one. So, yeah, that defensive tackle, Alex Richard, could be the guy to partner up with Derek Brown. A injury. He doesn't get hurt. So, let's simulate the first game of the season. On the road, we're 81 overall, 83 defense, 81 offense. So, we're finally in the 80s, no longer in the 70s. I think our offense was like a 77 last year. So, it went up like 4 points. Let's see if we can get the win. No Robbie Anderson week 1, but we'll see what that undrafted rookie receiver can do. And we do lose 24-21 in the season opener. Close game, though. We ran all over them. Didn't really pass it that much, but no turnovers. They just were better than us on third down. Sam Darnold and the offense line did not have a bad game at all. We actually sacked Sean Watson 3 times. Christian McCaffrey had a great game. See what happens when you feed him. And Terrace Marshall only had 2 catches, 1 catch for DJ Moore. Smith had a touchdown. Noel had a catch. So I guess our receivers were just not catching the ball. See, Gross Matos is better as a rush defensive tackle. Brian Burns had 2 sacks, no interceptions from the team. They missed the field goal. We had 1 point inside the 20, but we do lose a close game. We were on the road. It was in Houston. So we get Robbie Anderson back. That'll help out our receivers. We get Shaq Thompson, I guess. He must have been injured. But Robbie Anderson is back from injury as we are going to put probably Terrace Marshall back in the slot. With Noel and Smith behind him. Yeah, that's fine. Put Terrace Marshall back in the slot. And then we'll look at the camp standout, as I don't think Colbert did anything. We had no sack. Yeah. We had sacks, but it wasn't him. Regional will delegate that. We do get Shaq Thompson back from injury. Let's make sure that he is our sub linebacker too. He is in a contract year. He is getting up there in age. He is probably going to regress. Jeremy Chin, I want him to be number 1. I want those 9 picks like he did the first season. Let's see if we can beat The Detroit Lions, who I think made the playoffs last season. Ever since we done their rebuild, it seems like they make the playoffs every year now when the computer is controlling them, no matter what other team we're doing. But we do beat them in another close game, 31-28, decided by a field goal once again. But we ran the ball. We could not stop their passing. But one thing Sam Darnold is not doing is not turning the ball over. Only 3 third-down conversions. Don't know why we're not getting third-down conversions. Looks like we're not clutch on third down, but Colin Kaepernick doing his thing, man, in Detroit. They shut Christian McCaffrey down, but Chuba Herbert helped out with 52 yards rushing. Sam Darnold had a rushing touchdown. And Robbie Anderson comes back from injury, 7 catches, 109 yards, and a touchdown. Even though he's regressing, he still has that connection, that friendship with Sam Darnold. Terrace Marshall with a touchdown. Jonah Williams giving up 2 sacks. But Derek Brown, Gross Matos having a big season so far. Jeremy Chan, half a sack. Dante Jackson with the interception. Zane Gonzalez not missing like the Pro Bowl. And look at Jack Fox inside the 23 times. Yes, I saw it. I know I was moving a little fast, but I did see that number 3. Shout out to the punters. Punters matter. Special teams matter. Mock draft 1 is out. Let's take a look at it. See where they have us projected. As they have us projected to take a right end. Okay. At 16. 8 power moves. But F finesse moves. Don't like it. Could still be good, though. Just not a finesse player. But they're not finna finesse me with me trying to make me make that damn pick. But let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Cardinals. They're 82 overall. Could be a playoff team in the NFC. And we beat them 35-13. Our offense, last 2 weeks, have been putting up points. We've been putting up numbers. We're running the ball. We stopped the run. We are not turning the ball over a lot, and there we go. 10 third-down conversions. That's exactly what we needed. Sam Darnold wasn't horrible, but wasn't good either. But 2 touchdowns for McCaffrey, and Chuba Hubbard is coming into his own, helping out McCaffrey. DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Tommy Tremble, Jonah Williams. What the hell is going on? Jeff Simmons, they signed him in free agency. He had 3 sacks, but Gross Matos is balling. Ty Colbert is balling. Shaq Thompson, half a sack, interception coming back from that injury. Derek Brown, half a sack, a pick for C.J. Henderson and Shaq Thompson. Let's go, man. 2-1. It seems like this Panthers rebuild, we always get off to a good start. The past 2 seasons, we were 3-0, and now we're 2-1. And J.C. Treader's back from injury. Now we got the 2-1 Green Bay Packers. See if we can beat them. Don't know if they have Aaron Rodgers or if it's Jordan Love time, but they beat us 24-7. 24-7 all day. Sunday night football game, too. What is going on with Christian McCaffrey? Now, all of a sudden, my offensive line is better, and we can't run the ball. We can't pass the ball. 2 turnovers. Sam Darnold, don't start playing like this after I done paid you, my boy. It was 7-3 the whole game into the 4th quarter, and Jordan Love threw 2 touchdowns. Sam Darnold was horrible. What's up with the receivers, man? Sheldon Keys giving up a sack, 2 sacks for Shaq Thompson. Colbert, half a sack. Bravion Roy. Ryan Satanzo. Inside the 20, Jack Fox 3 times again. Punter of the year. If that award existed in this game. We do have a weekly award. Is it Jack Fox? No. Shaq Thompson, 14 tackles, 2 sacks. But we do have a new injury as Jonah Williams hurt. I guess that's why he's giving up sacks. And our best cornerback, Dante Jackson, is out with injury. But we should be good, though. Should be good. We got C.J. Henderson. We got J.C. Horn. So it's not that bad. But we do have the Bucs, who are 3-1 with Mr. Baker Mayfield. No more Brady. And we beat them 28-14. Now, we did sweep the Bucs last season, and that was with Brady. So we beat them on Monday night on the road in Tampa at Raymond James. We ran the ball, no turnovers, 4 fourth-down conversions. So Matt Rule is very aggressive, 3 touchdowns for Sam Darnold. And look at that, outplaying Baker Mayfield. I think we have the best quarterback in this franchise world. You know, I think Baker is still better than Sam Darnold right now in real life. But here in this rebuild, the way it's going, we got the best quarterback in the NFC South. Don't know who the Saints have right now, though. Christian McCaffrey, 95 yards rushing. Touchdown for our fullback, J.T. Sheffield. Terrace Marshall, DJ Moore, Sheet Smith, Tommy Tremble. Where the hell is Robbie Anderson? Please don't tell me he's hurt again. J.C. Treader giving up a couple of sacks. Ty Colbert. I'll tell you what. Shaq Thompson, Ty Colbert, and Gross Matos are balling. Our rookie safety, Cordell Reese, our second-round pick, had his first career interception, and then C.J. Henderson, taking advantage of the injury with Dante Jackson out, getting an interception. Secondary's been good. But, man, we're getting a lot of guys coming back from injury. Get Robbie Anderson back. Make sure we're probably going to start Terrace Marshall now over Robbie Anderson. And then we'll put Terrace Marshall right there. And then Gross Matos, make sure that he is our rush defensive tackle too, because Madden are going to do this shit right here that I don't want them to do. There you go. Got to fix that up real quick. And week 6, we are 3-2. We have the juggernaut Jaguars, not looking like the usual juggernauts that they usually are at 2-3. But you never know. They could beat us this game. But, oh my God, a point, bro. 1 point. Close game. Very close game. We shut their running game down. Same exact passing yards. We were better than them on first down. But you know what happened? One turnover did it for us. It was the one turnover that costed us the game. It was that one pick from Sam Darnold. So, got to be more careful, Sam Darnold. Can't be throwing interceptions. Darwin Thompson had a receiving touchdown. Tommy Drimble had a receiving touchdown. Chuba Hubbard was our leading receiver. That's a problem. That's an issue. Half a sack for Keith Taylor. All these guys I didn't expect to get playing time are getting playing time. And we missed a field goal and we missed the extra pointer. So it wasn't just the interception. It was the special teams, like I said, after Jack Fox having those inside the 20 punts. Special teams matter. As you see, they can play a big impact on the game. J.C. Horn is back, so a little banged up in the secondary right now. And what do you know? Mccaffrey is gone. After MVP season, fuck. There goes our season. We got to get, you know what? We're just going to get a guy that can do almost kind of like the same thing, but at an older age, and Cordero Patterson. Pick him up. Fuck, man. Now we got to cut a player. We'll just demote somebody to the practice squad really quick. Man. Chuba Hubbard time. It is Chuba Hubbard time. We'll just put Kendricks. Oh, fuck, man. Should we just cut Stanley Thomas Oliver? No, we're not doing that, damn it. We're going to put somebody on the practice squad. We're going to go to whoever's on the practice squad right now, cut somebody that I did not demote, cut somebody that computer signed, because I know damn well I did not put 10 people on the practice squad myself. So, who did I not? Who the hell is this guy? Yeah, get out of here, sir. Nice knowing you, even though I didn't know you. And we're going to go ahead and we signed Cordero Patterson. It's going to have to fill in for Christian McCaffrey. And move Marvin Kendricks. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to sacrifice for the betterment of the team. And let's go ahead and we're at the bye week. We're going to go ahead and upgrade the team. As I'm probably going to start Chuba Hubbard. Let Cordell Patterson be the receiving back, though. He can do some similar things, but he is not Christian McCaffrey. Especially 3 years into this. He's 32 now, so let's put Chuba Hubbard as a starter. Third down back will be Cordero Patterson. Power back will be Chuba Hubbard. Yeah, that's fine. And we are at the bye week, so we're going to go ahead and look at the contract, see who's up. I know Shaq Thompson, Brian Burns, that's the big one. He's going to burn us for all our damn money. We're going to up this up a little bit. 105. And we got the deal done. Jeremy Jen, that's another one. Goddamn. Didn't expect all these guys' contracts to be up so soon. Oh, man, he wants what, more bonus? I'll give it to him, and then we'll wait on Shaq Thompson, Robbie Anderson there at those weird ages. Gross Matos is balling this season. I think he deserves a new deal. Up to 432 mil. Boom, got him done, and that's about it. We just got to come back for Jeremy Chin. He wants more money, so we might not be able, with those three young guys that we just signed, we might not be able to bring back Robbie Anderson and Shaq Thompson, even if we wanted to. So let's go ahead and we get J.C. Horn back. Hopefully we get Dante Johnson back, but we are without our best player on the team, Christian McCaffrey. No Christian McCaffrey, at least for the regular season. Get Hartsfield and Chuba Hubbard. I didn't even know he was injured. They're just hurting on my damn running backs now. But he's out with injury. Make sure that he's starting over Cordero Patterson because you know Madden. Okay, and now Darwin Thompson's out, bro. So you mean to tell me Chris McCaffrey was hurt, Darwin Thompson was hurt, we had Chuba Hubbard just come back from injury, and now I'm down to two running backs again. This game, bro, they just like pick one position and like hurt every goddamn body in that position. Mock draft 2 is out. We are projected to take, we were at 16 before, and we're actually moved down the board, which is good. Taking a right guard, don't need no more linemen. I mean, right guard, actually, we could upgrade over that second-year guy that we got. But let's see if we can beat the Saints. I don't know who the hell their quarterback is. Don't know if it's still Kyle Allen. C.J. Henderson, he's been playing great this season. Don't know why I did slot, but it gave me 2 points. He's at an 80. Let's go. But let's simulate this, and they're 1-6, bottom of the division. Bucks at 4-2, but we already beat them in Tampa, and we lose a close game. You know why? Because we don't have Christian McCaffrey. That's why we're gonna lose every game rest of the season. We couldn't run the ball. That was the difference. Whoever their quarterback is, fucking Kyle Allen, the former Panther. They're still rocking with Kyle Allen. Chuba Hubbard. Damn, man. Dante Jackson's out. This is finna get fun, man. Jeremy Chin had a sack. Brian Burns had a sack. Newly paid guys. Actually, we got to come back for Jeremy Chin, but he's motivated to get that contract done, making them play better. Jack Fox is punter of the year. I don't care. He's the punter of the year. Looking at Sheffield, Thompson, Dante Jackson. They're all back. That's great. That is outstanding. So JT, who the hell is JT Sheffield? That's our full. They even hurt our fullback. So literally all of our damn running backs got hurt, including the fullback. Whole damn backfield. Jeremy Chin wanted more bonus. You can have more bonus, damn it. Put it up to 52 mil. Boom, we got the deal done. Got our three young guys back. We'll wait on Shaq Thompson and Robbie Anderson. Maybe Shaq Thompson like on a 1-2 year deal, but not right now. 4-4 Colts. We're 3-4. Not looking good for us with Christian McCaffrey out, but we do edge out a win, 22-16 on the road. That's a nice bounce back victory. Get off that 2-game losing streak. We passed the ball. We have to rely on Sam Darnold now. We can't rely on the running game. We did go into overtime. Jameis Winston always seems to go to the Colts in these rebuilds. Chuba Hubbard, at least he had 44 yards rushing and a touchdown. Terrace Marshall, 100 yards. DJ Moore was great. Yeah, Robbie Anderson might be done. J.C. Treader gave up a couple. He's not our long-term option at center, just a Band-Aid. Jeremy Chin, I give him a new contract. He wanted more bonus. Boom, 2 interceptions. Already more picks than he had last season at free safety. I think he's already halfway. I think he might have like 4, 3, almost halfway at 9, like he had the first season. Weekly award, Jeremy Chin. I see Baker Mayfield up there with the Bucks lighting it up, but Jeremy Chin, 10 tackles, 2 interceptions for us at the middle linebacker position. We have 2 breakout player scenarios. One is probably Jeremy Chin, and the other one is probably Terrace Marshall Jr. So Jeremy Chin is the first one. Try to go up to superstar. And then the other one I think should be Terrace Marshall. Christopher Blades, our free safety we took like in the 5th, 6th round last season, 24 years old, big body, can do it all, and now he has a chance to go up star dev, and that would be wonderful because that means we would not have to address free safety as much next season. Sub linebacker need to make sure that it is Jeremy Chin, Shaq Thompson. That's fine. Thought Terrace Marshall Jr. with that 100-yard game would have been the other one, but looking at this injury, it might be him. Oh, it's JT Horn. Only a couple of weeks though. That's not that bad. And let's go ahead and simulate. It's the 2-7 Saints. Now, they did smoke us with Kyle Allen. He had 4 touchdowns. Can they do it again? They probably did. We got swept by the worst team in our division. We're probably the worst team in the division now. They lit us up in the passing game. They weren't even good on third down. Nick fucking First it was Kyle Allen, now Nick Mullins. We did pick him off twice though, but they did sack us 4 times, so their defense played a part. Cordell Patterson had 1 touchdown, so did Chuba Hubbard, but not a lot of rushing yards. DJ Moore 83 yards receiving. No touchdowns from any of my damn receivers. Jonah Williams, Ricky Thurston, Jeremy Chan had that pick. He might have got superstar dev. Brian Burns had a sack. Who was the other guy? My free safety, right? It's like he didn't do shit. Zane Gonzalez was perfect. Please tell me that free safety. That would be big for him to get dev trait boost. Jeremy Chin could have got it. How do you mean? What do you mean he didn't have the game? He had a fucking interception. They just don't want to give me the dev trait. And Christopher Blades probably is not the free safety we thought he was going to be. 7-2 Bucks. They're looking like they're going to win the division. They better thank God Christian McCaffrey, or thank the Madden gods that Christian McCaffrey got injured. And let's see if we can. Yeah, our season's done. Our season's done. Season is done. Outrushed them, but then we couldn't pass. Split with the Bucks, got swept by the Saints. Don't even know if we played the Falcons yet. OJ Howard had a $125 against us. JC Treader is just horrible at center. Probably going to need to address center. That'll be the last piece on the offensive line. Maybe right guard, but that right guard seems to be playing great. But yeah, it's just JC Horn's back from injury. It's just that injury to Christian McCaffrey. The season isn't lost just yet, but right there with that loss to the Titans could be it for us. And that could be it for Matt Rule, too. So we expected to make the playoffs. I know it isn't his fault that Christian McCaffrey got hurt. But something's got to change. Couldn't stop Derrick Henry. Robbie Anderson showing that he's not washed up just yet. Ty Colbert, Elijah Molden, Caleb Farley. Looks like we're going to miss the playoffs this season. We got 6-5 Falcons. Yeah, we're the worst team in the division now. We're going to lose every game here on out. Every goddamn game here on out. Scott Vickers. Not Michael Vick, but a white guy named Scott Vickers. Cordell Patterson, playing against his old team, had 108 yards. Colbert, Gross Matos. Yeah, this season is a wash. Chris McCaffrey, I mean, that's why I'm not that mad. We know it's because Chris McCaffrey. We ain't shit. We ain't shit without Chris McCaffrey. And we know that now, definitely. We know that we're not shit without him. 4-8. We were looking okay. And now we're going to lose the rest of the games this season. 2-point loss. And I'm not even blaming Sam Darnold. Look at that. I'm not blaming Sam Darnold or anything. It's just we don't have our best player available. Terrace Marshall Jr. lighting it up. If we lose Robbie Anderson, I mean, we could get a wide receiver. Looks like we do need a free safety. So probably wide receiver, free safety, defensive tackle is what we're going to need. We do have a new injury. DJ Moore. It's been an injury-plagued season. Injury-plagued season. So we're going to go ahead and play that star dev guy, see what he can do over Shea Smith, and then put him in the slot, I guess. TV game against the Vikings, team that eliminated us from the playoffs in the first round last season. They're not having too great of a season themselves, and we get revenge. 31-10. At least we don't lose every game, to end the season. Maybe we go on a little winning streak. But we are passing the ball well. No DJ Moore. No sacks given up from the O-line in 2 straight games. Cordell Patterson's been on one. Tommy Tremble, I still haven't seen him get any touchdowns this season. 5 catches for that rookie, Earl Noel. Could develop him instead of taking a receiver in the first round. Shaq Thompson, Brian Burns, Ty Colbert. We do have a weekly award winner, and that is going to go to Shaq Thompson. 12 tackles, 1 sack. Could be his final season as a Carolina Panther. We get some guys. Ooh, Christian McCaffrey is back. Davion Nixon is back. Let's see how we play with Christian McCaffrey back. And we lose. 26-10 to the Cowgirls. Sam Darnold played bad. Christian McCaffrey in his game back 67 yards. Right? He's not going to come back just off rip, balling like he was before he went down with the injury. Finish out these last 2 games. As we try to avoid going at least come in 3rd place. I don't want to finish dead last, so let's finish above the Saints at least. And we do win 31-3. Hopefully the Saints lose their next game and we win. Try to finish 3rd place, man. That's what we're fighting for right now. That's all we can fight for. And look at that. If we had Christian McCaffrey, who knows? Who knows how the season would have went. Look what we did to Justin Fields. 61 yards passing, bro. He was 7 of 24. Now Chuba Hubbard wants to do something in the running games when it comes to the yards. Tommy Tremble with a touchdown. Earl Noel with a touchdown. Brian Burns, Gross Matos. At least the edge rushers, the pass rushers, they're getting pressure on the quarterbacks, I would say, on the defense. But let's go ahead and let's upgrade the team before Matt Rule gets fired. We expected to make the playoffs. That is not going to happen. And I do want to look at Cordell Reese. He's probably star. Try to make him a scheme fit. We need a zone, strong safety. And he is star. The other hidden dev was that left guard. Don't remember what's his name? Ricky Thurston. Try to make him a scheme fit. Now, those 2 points, that could be superstar dev. Star. Final week. We're playing for Matt Rule's job. Could get fired, and then we're going to probably have to come in and take over. And he was fired. Don't know if they won. Don't care. Let's go ahead and take over for Matt Rule. As now that we're taking over for Matt Rule, I mean, we could get a new quarterback, but I think Sam Darnold is doing okay. But let's go ahead and take over as the new head coach of the Carolina Panthers. Damn it, Matt Rule. And it's not all on him, but you could look back at the decision he made in the last playoff game last season where he just didn't give the ball enough to Christian McCaffrey. Just didn't feed him the ball enough. Are going to keep the playbook, but we are now taking over for Matt Rule. As we look at our team rankings, we did win that last game, and we did finish last in the division, but 22 in points per game, 22 in passing yards, rushing yards 13, that's without Christian McCaffrey, 4 in defensive points per game, 11 passing yards, so the defense, and then number 7 on rushing yards. So it wasn't the defense, it was more so the offense not having Christian McCaffrey. We still had 7 wins. Maybe Matt Rule did not deserve to get fired, but looking at the top performers, you got Lamar, Justin Herbert, Mahomes, all young quarterbacks. all with 5,000 yards passing. Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon, Derrick Henry, Michael Thomas, Mike Evans, DK, Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald, Shaq Barrett, Lattimore, Ramsey, Ward, Tranquil, Barr, Barnes. Looking at the stats, Sam Darnold, 21st in offensive yards. Defensive yards, number 6. Christian McCaffrey was banged up. It's been one of the low points of his career. He's always injured. Do we put him on the trading block? Hell no, because he saw we couldn't win without him. Yards were great. Touchdowns a little underwhelming. Too many picks from Sam Darnold. 37 sacks. He averaged, almost 250 yards per game. Rushing, Christian McCaffrey saw there. I mean, he was averaging 4.8 for carry, 6 touchdowns, no fumbles, longest run with 80 yards, 9 touchdowns for Chuba Hubbard, 600 yards, but he averaged 3 yards per carry. Cordero Patterson was averaging 4 yards per carry. Maybe we should have started him. 3 touchdowns, 1 fumble for Patterson, 2 touchdowns for Sam Darnold, a touchdown for Ian Thomas and JT Sheffield. Receiving, Terrace Marshall led the team in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. He is ready to be our wide receiver, too. Robbie Anderson's probably gone. DJ Moore was hurt. Trimble, there we go, 5 touchdowns. Touchdown for Noel and Hubbard. This guy, Noel, probably could develop as our wide receiver 3, as we might not need to take one in the draft or sign one in free agency. Terrace Marshall also led the team in the longest reception. Excuse me, had to burp and hiccup at the same time. Jonah Williams, terrible first year with us. Thurston, terrible rookie season at guard. But Taylor Moton back at form at right tackle. J.C. Treader, horrible at center. And then that rookie guard we took last year, Thad Hunter, was just all pro. But I would say from J.C. Treader and Jonah Williams, our 2 free agency signings. And there goes Jeremy Chin back where he should belong. 116 tackles, 9 TFLs, a sack and a half, 4 interceptions, 94 tackles, 4.5, 2 for Shaq Thompson. Could earn himself like a little short-term deal. C.J. Henderson was great, especially when Dante Jackson went down with injury. Brian Burns was great. J.C. Horn was banged up. Colbert had a great season. Cordell Reese had a great, quiet rookie season. Could be defensive rookie of the year. Derek Brown was just okay. Dante Jackson was banged up. Gross Matos had a good season. Looking at TFLs, sacks, Sheldon Richardson had 2 sacks, 4 picks, led the way with Jeremy Chin. And then looking at our forced fumbles, we had 1 for the rookie Patrick Booker. We had a block for Patrick Booker. We had a safety for Brian Burns, and no defensive touchdowns. Kicking, we had 1 extra pointer blocked, and he missed only 1 field goal. Shout out to Zane Gonzalez, 92% from kicking damn ball. Average 51.7 for Jack Fox. Inside the 2017 times. Long was a 74. Punter of the year, damn it. Punter of the year. And we had a punt return touchdown by Christian McCaffrey I didn't even know about. Probably happened in the last game. Yearly award MVP goes to Lamar Jackson. Coach of the year goes to Zach Taylor. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Alvin Kamara. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Aaron Donald. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Scott Vickers, the new White Vic there in Atlanta. And then for the Panthers, we had Noel at 8. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Deontay Melstead of the Eagles. We had Cordell Reese at 6. Best QB goes to Baker Mayfield. Best running back goes to Alvin Kamara. Best receiver goes to Mike Evans. Offensive line goes to Zach Martin. No Panthers anywhere. D-line goes to Aaron Donald. Do got Brian Burns at 4. Linebacker goes to Shaq Barrett. DB goes to Marshawn Lattimore. And then kicker should be Zane Gonzalez, but it goes to Cody Parkey of the Bucks. Why? Because they're in our division. Zane Gonzalez coming in at number 6. See if we have any Pro Bowlers. See who wins the Super Bowl. And let's get on to the offseason. As we could look to upgrade maybe right outside linebacker, depending on what happens with Shaq Thompson. Free safety, definitely. Defensive tackle, definitely. And maybe wide receiver because they're going to be losing Robbie Anderson. But let's go ahead to the Pro Bowl. See who makes the Super Bowl. As we're not in it. It is Bucks Chiefs. We're going for the Chiefs because we don't go for somebody in our division. Pro Bowl will be that Scott Vickers dude made it. I don't expect nobody from our team is going to make it, huh? That right guard should have made it, but it's based off of overall when it comes to the offensive line. Maybe Brian Burns snubbed a little bit. Yeah, we got nobody. Not C.J. Henderson. Not our kicker. Yeah, not one Panther in the Pro Bowl. Yeah, it was time for Matt Rule to go. But Bucks, Chiefs, we're going for the Chiefs. Let's check out, see if we have any depth trade upgrades. Sam Darnold's going to be stuck on that normal. DJ Moore probably shouldn't have superstar dev anymore. They're letting the Noel kid keep his star dev. Maybe we got something there. Terrace Marshall was robbed of the dev trade. I'm going to say that right now. We saw Thurston was a star. Take that star away from J.C. Treader. Don't deserve it. Then defense, we got Chen should have went up superstar. Reese came out as a star. Nothing on defense. So nothing on defense, nothing on offense. Let's go Bucks. I mean, Chiefs. What am I talking about? And the Chiefs do win. Let's go, Chiefs. Frank Clark, former Hawk, winning Super Bowl MVP. And then you got Lamar Jackson, Zach Taylor, Lamar Jackson, Myles Garrett. Offensive Rookie of the Year was the quarterback for the Broncos, Sean Morrison. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year was that Eagles left in, Deontay Milstead. But the Chiefs won the Super Bowl 37-22 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's go ahead and go to the re-signing period. Look at the mock draft 3. Look at the player retirements. See if we have any retirements. Maybe Robbie Anderson retires. Maybe Shaq Thompson. Maybe J.C. Treader. I'm hoping J.C. Treader retires. Mock draft 3 is out. See what position they have us taking. And we are a top 10 pick. They have us taking a receiver. Curtis Hobbs out of Miami. Okay. Might have to go with that. Curtis Hobbs. Okay. Looking at the retirements, we have Cordero Patterson retired. He was our Christian McCaffrey replacement late in the season, or middle of the season, I should say. And contracts, I think we got the big 3 locked up. Was it Brian Burns, Matos, and Jeremy Chin? Now, what do we do with Shaq Thompson? Honestly, I would give him that 2-year deal if he takes that. He's not interested in signing. I'm not interested in franchise tagging you either. Robbie Anderson is down to a 71, bruh. Normal dev 31. Yeah, it's not worth it no more. Hartsfield's gone. Keith Taylor, no. Franklin, no. Bravion, no. F-line, no. Noel went down to normal, but I would keep him around. But, yeah, he's not going to be our wide receiver 3. And, yeah, that's it. Let's go to the free agency period. And hopefully this shit doesn't cut off during the draft or anything, or even right here. But Jimmy G, maybe we cut Jimmy G, as he didn't do much. I see he didn't even get on the field, so we'll keep him for now. I don't know what I'm talking about. We only save $1 million. Maybe I shop around Christian McCaffrey, but we could not do anything without him, so that would be dumb right now at this point. We do need a receiver. We could still try to develop Noel, get his star dev back. Jonah Williams are locked up in a contract with him. J.C. Treader, on the other hand, we could get rid of. I think I might move Sheldon Keys back to center. He can play there. The right guard is good. Right tackle is good. Burns, Matos, Derek Brown. We do need another defensive tackle to pair up with him. Colbert, did they let him keep his star there from last season? Yes, they did. We got Jeremy Chin. And now we need a right outside linebacker, too. Cornerbacks are good. Free safety, not so much. And then strong safety should be good. Didn't even check to see if Jack Fox still had his superstar dev at punter, but probably should still have it. Now Tyron Smith will want to be here. T. Higgins is here, but we're not going to spend money on receiver. We can get one in the draft, damn it. Quarterback, nobody. Zach Moss. Maybe we do sign a running back, just in case something goes down with Christian McCaffrey, but that could be another position that we look to draft to add more depth to. Receiver, I mean, there's some guys here. Tyler Boyd, but not on that contract at 29. Chase Claypool. We're going to draft the receiver. Looking on the O-line, especially center, there's just nothing there. right guard. I mean, Brandon Scherf, fuck him, especially from that last rebuild when I tried to sign him. Fletcher Cox. Raekwon Davis. Do we go get Fletcher Cox? No, we go get Leonard Williams. That's who we get. Go get Leonard Williams, pair him up with Derek Brown. And Shaq Thompson's getting an offer from the Steelers. Let's see what would happen if I gave him just that deal. And yeah, the Steelers can have him. Steelers can have him. Let's look at left end. You got J.J. Watt. Yeah. Looks like we're going to need Julian Blackmon is there. Micah Hyde. Yeah, Julian Blackmon will work. And we just don't have enough money for him. Could go and get like a Micah Hyde. On a 1-year deal. Just so we're not struggling to yeah, let's do that. Let's bring in Leonard Williams, Micah Hyde, and then that allows us to focus on the receiver pick that they have us projected. Now watch the mock draft change when we get the mock draft for. That's going to be something that happens, right? But we're going to add to the defense. Definitely need to add to the offense in the draft at some point. Our defense was good, so we're just making our defense even more better. And then we do get those guys, Micah Hyde at free safety, the veteran, and then the veteran Leonard Williams we're going to move him to defensive tackle, even though he's listed at right end. And then we're going to take a look at the prospects. Now, there's the receiver right here in the top 5, Larry Reed to the Vikings. D catching traffic by A catch and B release. We could trade up and get this dude. Looks like a beast. But, I mean, if we can get a receiver at 8, why trade up and keep our other picks, too? I mean, this dude got A awareness, B kick return. So that A awareness might help out with his overall. But those are the 2 receivers. There is one down here, 6'2", 235. Slow as hell. But, yeah, it's basically between those 2 receivers. And we're going to get one of the 2. But I'm probably going to stay put and take the Curtis Hobbs dude. And we're going to look at the other positions. Now, I do want more depth at running back, and I would be willing to take one, maybe second or third round. Let's look at Mitch Hull. Didn't even look at his speed. Ran a 4.40. It was college pro day. He's more like a kick return dude. Let's look at Andrew Williams. B ball carry vision, runs a 4.46. B short route running, but D awareness. Let's look at Kyrie Red. B ball carry vision. They all got great vision. You can't pass block for shit. And Bradley Kennedy, A break tackle. And A short route running. You know what? Let's put him on the list. Bradley Kennedy might be a steal. Vaughn Camp can catch. That's enough of that, though. Let's look at Hobbs and Reed. Now, they're about the same weight, almost the same height. We know a little bit more about Larry Reed. There's this Armand Chambers dude. Did we look at him already? I think we looked at the other receivers. So, we're fine with the one. We want to make sure, though, that there's no guys down here that is a little bit better than the one that we're probably going to be taking in the first round to replace Robbie Anderson. We still could use a center, but we know those centers are always good. We got a defensive tackle now. Don't we need right outside linebacker? Don't I need right outside linebacker? I think I need right outside linebacker, right? I think I do. Let's look at some of these middle linebackers. A tackling. Ooh, he's the pick. Greg Gillespie will be our second-round pick. And then free safety, we still need somebody like that can sit behind. Need somebody that can sit behind Micah Hyde for a year or two. So I think it's going to be a good draft for us. Some of these guys should be able to fall to us. A, block shedding. B, pursuit. Let's look at DeMar Booth. C, man. C, zone. B, awareness. Just a decent player. DeMar Booth actually looks like he could be a player that we could take. And then at strong safety, let's see if like one of these guys would fall to us in the second or third round. 6'2", 200 pounds. A, block shedding. C, awareness. B, play rate. B, stamina. He doesn't look that bad. Let's look at James Florence. B, man coverage. A, catching. C, pursuit. Hell yeah, he looks like a beast. Let's look at Jerry Cage. We'll look at one more. C, awareness. B, pursuit. Let's look at Wagner. D, zone. Know he's run support. Yeah. Let's go to the draft. I'm excited, man. I think we'll be able to get that receiver. I think we'll be able to get that middle linebacker we looked at. Don't know what we're going to do at safety. But, hey, if we don't get a safety, we got Micah Hyde. So it all works out for us. We do have a fifth-year option. We're going to pick it up because I think it is J.C. Horn. Yeah, we'll pick it up. I like him, Henderson, and Dante Jackson. I love that trio. So they've been doing fine. They're actually getting interceptions for us. And let's go ahead. And we're going to do the private workouts. It usually doesn't work. And I do want to do that running back. Actually, we're going to do these damn receivers. Okay, where the hell is that linebacker I had on my list? Oh, he was a right outside linebacker this whole time? So I never looked at the middle linebackers? Okay. We'll do the two receivers and the outside linebacker. Could have sworn he was middle. I think I'm tripping. I really got no vision. I really got no vision, even though that's my name. I really got no vision. But let's go ahead and advance the week. See what happens in the draft. See if we get kicked out. Usually happens. Fuck the EA servers. It's just a part of the franchise mode now. It's a part of it. Fix it for Madden 23. I hope y'all do fix it. If it happens week 1 or the first day even when I get Madden 23, I might just not do realistic rebuilds no more. I might not. At least my broadcast hasn't stopped yet. Let me make sure I don't talk about it because I could jinx myself. But let's go ahead to the mock draft 5, see if it stays the same as the mock draft 4. Look at the free agency recap, see if any teams from the NFC South made any moves just like us. And yeah, so it looks like they always do this shit. As soon as I scout a player, he looks good, they're like, okay, he looks like a beast, bro. I might trade up in the second round to get him. I think I'm going to trade up in the second round to get him. One player on offense, one player on defense. We pick early in the second round. We should be able to get him. We should not have to trade up to get him. But let's go ahead. I almost advanced the week. Let's go ahead to the free agency recap. Check out what might have happened. Nobody signing Brady still, but we added Leonard Williams. We're going to move him inside the defensive tackle. Added Micah Hyde, veteran presence at free safety. And then the league signings. Looking at NFC South now, I see the Lions making some moves, though. But Shaq Thompson, trader, going to the Steelers. We tried to get Julian Blackman, but we wasn't going to spend a lot for him. Look at that, Darius Slay and Frederick Klotz both going from the Eagles to the Raiders. But I don't see the Bucks. I don't see the Saints. And Saints got Connor Williams, and I think they got Julian Blackman. So the Saints making some moves, but I don't see the Bucks or the Falcons making any moves. So, actually, the Falcons got Quez Watkins, and then the Saints got Zach Moss. So Bucks not making any moves. It's good. But they did win the division at 14-3. They went to the Super Bowl, lost to the Chiefs. But let's go ahead to the draft as we look to add one player on offense, one player on defense with our first 2 picks. The draft should stay the same as the mock. Hopefully they fix this draft logic shit in the mock draft, as it doesn't follow exactly how the mock draft is, as it'll make it a little bit more unpredictable in Madden 23. As you see, like, I know for sure I can get this damn wide receiver. It shouldn't be like that. But Seahawks go quarterback, Cardinals go quarterback, and right before us, the Dolphins are going to take that receiver. No, they don't. So we get to choose who we want at pick 8, and with us losing Robbie Anderson, and it's perfect. He's right there, just like the mock draft. But before we make that pick, we just want to make sure that there is no players lingering around that we could take. Now, what's scary is he's the second right outside linebacker off the board. That's the scary thing. That's what's scaring me, as he could go in the first round. He could go early in the second, even though we have pick 8 in the second. But we're not going to fuck around. We're going to take Curtis Hobbs. He is 5'11", 195, 21 out of Miami. And, I mean, NFL Combine, he had 19 bench reps, A awareness. Give me hidden dev.
Okay, it's the Bills now on the clock.
It's okay. It's okay. And I do want to see the rest of the first round, because I do want to see if that linebacker is going to make it out of the first round. Now, if the other right outside linebacker does go in the first round, then we're going to be tempted to trade up. So I just want to see how the board falls. Yet to see a right outside linebacker. And I bet you all the receivers after the one that we took in the top 5 one that the Vikings took, I bet you all them niggas going to have hidden dev. All of them. Every single one of them is going to have hidden dev. Every single one.
Let's see what direction they go.
It's looking good for us right now. The right outside linebacker, neither one has been taken, which is good. Saints or Falcons are going to do it. Falcons are going to do it just to screw us over. They don't. Bucks are going to do it.
Okay, here we go. The Bengals now on the clock. The Ravens are up now. Let's see what direction they go.
Bet your ass. I bet your ass all these other receivers are going to have hidden dev.
On the clock now, the Chiefs.
Yeah, I told you the Bucks were going to take an outside linebacker, and now we are going to trade back up, probably with the Lions at pick 1. What am I doing? What am I doing?
The Lions
second
on the clock now.
And a 4th to the Lions.
Well, I guess they won't be turning in a car.
Trade back up. Well, we trade up in the second round for pick 1. We couldn't wait 7 more spots to hope that right outside linebacker gets to us. So we're trading up, and we're going to go get our boy, Greg Gillespie, right outside linebacker, to replace Shaq Thompson out of Oklahoma State. He's 21, just like the receiver. 6'3", 230. Look at that. Look at that, man. A awareness, A catching, B man coverage, C power moves, B pursuit, A impact. We're taking him.
Okay, the Eagles on the clock now.
We get our receiver. Hopefully he is a high overall. We get our right outside linebacker. And then let's see if we can get something in the 4th round. Maybe like a running back. Oh, we do have a 3rd round pick. I gave up my 4th round pick. That's what I did. Gave up my 4th round pick. We still had our 3rd round pick. And would you look at that, DeMar Booth. That running back is still there for day 3. Let's see if we can go and get – we might just take DeMar Booth, that free safety we were looking at. Let's get him. Yeah, why not? Let's take him. We had him on our list. Let's take him. Let's waste no more time. DeMar Booth, make sure that he is the guy we want. B awareness, B pursuit. I'm fine with it. B player, B plus player. As we still look to get something at safety. Got a couple of young guys. Got Micah Hyde, so –
and the Panthers
then all the way in the 5th round, we probably should have took that damn running back. I forgot I didn't have the 4th round pick, and the running back is fucking gone. Should have took the running back over the free safety. Now we got a bunch of free safeties behind Micah Hyde and not enough running backs behind Christian McCaffrey because we don't really know if Chuba Hubbard is the answer. Mitch Peak. I do want to take a running back still, though. Hopefully I can find one. He actually looked like a receiving back. 5'9", 206, kind of slow. But, I mean, B kick return, A catch in traffic, B spectacular catch. A.J. Clemens might be the answer. I'm about to take him. Why not? Let's take A.J. Clemens. Looks like a good receiving back.
Now the Dolphins
Faster than I thought.
Who do they have their eye on?
Catch out of the backfield. That's when Christian McCaffrey is at his best. So
now we turn to the Panthers.
Get somebody that can kind of replicate that. And what's another position that we could possibly upgrade? I mean, I'm the coach now. I could take a QB. This dude skipped his combine. Dorian Donahue. We're taking him.
Now on the clock.
90 throw power. He actually didn't look that bad. Out of West Virginia. And then with our final pick, I mean,
okay, the Panthers
even with Leonard Williams, we can still go deep. Why is that receiver getting passed on? F stamina? Don't know. I mean, center, A run block, D run block finesse though, B run block power. Could take Evan Young. I mean, we lost Pat Eflin. Let's take him. Evan Young.
It's the Bills.
And that'll do it for our draft. As the broadcast has not stopped. Like, it's crazy. But look at how we did. I'm hoping that receiver was a high overall player. Why did it go to the retirements? But let's look at the recap, see if we did good. I mean, we had to trade up, screwed ourselves out of a running back, and goddamn, we did fantastic, bro. We did, with the picks that we had, even trading up, giving up our 4th-round pick and our 1st-round pick to trade back up early into the 2nd round at that pick 1. And to still do this with the rest of our picks, I mean, even the 62 for the quarterback was good for me. The 64 for the cornerback. The 67 for that running back that can catch. Even this free safety, I did not expect him to be that good. Hell, we might not even need Micah Hyde now. But we're still going to have Micah Hyde. But we got our future starting free safety. We got our starting right outside linebacker. And I wish this receiver had hidden dev. But I think we did good, damn it. I think we did good. Looking at that running back, he is a receiving back and elusive back. Exactly what I needed. Quarterback was a strong arm dude. And the center, the backup center looks good, man. I think we get maybe a B plus. Then we get a B plus. But I want to look at all the other receivers that were taken after us and before us as, oh my God. I thought that was that running back. We want to take 81 overall, bro. But look at this. In the 2nd round, the Raiders got a receiver, 78 overall. Normal dev, though, okay. Larry Reed, 77, hidden. We knew he was going to be a bit. I mean, we could have traded up for him. We were at pick 8. Vikings at pick 4. We could have traded up for him. But I didn't want to give up that 2nd round pick. Looking at the other receivers, Marquise Wayne, Chiefs, okay, normal. Chris Maynard, Cardinals, hidden. Come on, man. I'm telling you. He's going to do it. And then Darren Fallon, this is the last one I'm going to look at. Hidden. Let me look at this other one. Lions, normal. Okay. So it looks like it was pretty even. But, I mean, we did good. We replaced Shaq Thompson. We replaced Robbie Anderson. We made a couple more signings in free agency. We got kicked out again. Fuck the EA servers. I'm going to say it again. But, yeah, no more Matt Rule. He missed the playoffs. We had a big injury to Christian McCaffrey. Now going into year 4, we're looking to get right back into the playoffs. But that'll wrap it up for part 3. Until the next episode.